Yeah, it's top of the evening. You know the vibes, the news by Shanewz. This is the Source Experience. Let me just check how the levels are sounding. I got the microphone hooked up. Cause sometimes the mic, real talk, the mic be. I was playing back some of my stuff, right? I was like, damn, the mic kind of got robotic right there. Nobody even said nothing. No, nobody even mentioned anything, yo. Um, I'm gonna break it down for y'all tonight, man. We got a little bit of time. I plan on giving y'all multiple lives tonight. Um, cause that's the type of time I'm on, right? It's Friday. I want to take my time. I'm gonna go to. You know how I be having my show formatted now, man. The show is formatted different. Um, I like the feedback that I'm getting from certain people, so I'm gonna keep the flow going this way. You know me, but I switch up. Once I start seeing, I'm gonna tell you when I really switch up, right? When I see others try to implement my style, because then the mission is accomplished, right? Real talk. The mission is accomplished. Once I start getting others to implicate or try to duplicate my flow, mission accomplished. Because that mission is accomplished. Oh yeah, we sounding real good. We sounding real good. Once I get people to try to basically follow the blueprint, right? That is letting me know that mission accomplished. I'm an influencer. See, that goes back to what I was talking about this morning about influencers and influencing. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna share this real quick. I'm uh, we're gonna cover broader topics, man. But I'm gonna start out with got a lot of content out on it already. But I'm gonna start out with Bill Haney and Haney's and Ryan, and especially the content creators, right? This right here is gonna expose a lot of y'all. It already has, but it's gonna expose more of y'all because now Devin has jumped out there and got at Floyd, right? So now we're gonna really see who's who in Whoville, right? Because a lot of y'all um not really about that life. Let's call a spade a spade. A lot of you guys are opportunists, right? And a lot of you guys are idol worshippers, right? Now Devin has one on record. We're gonna get to all of that. He called Floyd out today. Bill been on that ledge, but that's Bill. That's grown man business. Devin was always, you know, not co-signing off or standing on his own. Today, Devin stood on his own, and he let it be known. I did my piece on it because I said, yo, I applaud him for standing, letting it be known because there are a lot of fighters, right, who older fighters now who their day in the sun is over. They're withering away. They was on the same type of time, but the only one to really stand on his pivot was Gary Russell. And you see what happened to Gary. Gary got blackballed, fight once a year. All the other guys, um, for whatever reason, they hid, man. They're cowards over there, man. It is what it is. I'll tell these guys to their face that, man. That's why they hide now. They do coward activities, man. But the young Dev, I mean, not biting down, not backing down. Let it be known, right? But we're gonna get to all of that. A lot going on, man. I want to cover the whole spectrum of topics tonight. I'm gonna be in my bag. I just gotta share this with some people. My partners, right? Everybody has to have alliances, right? If you don't know, everybody has alliances, right? When you watch a lot of these content creators, they show you they have alliances, right? Those be the guys that be on their shows with them, or the ones that they pattern their style after, or you know, feel like those are their alliances. Me, on the other hand, I have my companions in this, but I could do a whole 2 hour show by myself. I'm about to show you that right now with substance. Watch the substance that is coming off of this tonight, right? Real actual substance, because I try to, incorporate different things now via Twitter. I'm trying to be a little more active on Twitter, get my speaking points off on Twitter as well, right? Because I know all this shit is a smoke and mirror illusion, but I still need to be visible on all the platforms, right? So let's pull up the Twitter, right? We're gonna start over here. You do not need to see me anymore. I will exit out because you can see me right here. This is the media marketing channel, right? I'm gonna start what I said. I'm gonna bounce back and forth a little bit. I'm gonna bounce back and forth, right? But the LA presser has Bill Haney on damage control, right? We're gonna, man, this is a fire video right here. I got to short up. Um, I did a video on this, I think. We'll get to that. But this right here is what sent the internet in the uproar, right? So the footage was finally released. I talked about this a little bit earlier en route to my 9 to 5. Um, the footage. Bill Haney was on the boxing voices, probably all over YouTube right now, doing damage control, right? On a video, to me, that really has no significance unless there is something deeper to it, right? Unless there's something deeper to it, right? Y'all following that? Unless there's something deeper to it, right? So I said to myself, like, damn, why is this guy, unless there's more to the video, like this video, and I don't know why a lot of content creators look, these guys be coming with the wrong game plan, right? These guys, the narrative that they're pushing, right, to try to deflect what is going on is, oh, if Floyd released that, why don't he release him and Earl Spence? No, it doesn't matter, right? I'm gonna tell you why the spawn footage does not matter unless there's more merit to it, right? That spawn footage, right, took place when Devin was 16 to 17 years old. How old is Devin now? 20 something, 23, 24, right? After that spawn took place, Devin Haney went on to become what? The WBC champion, undisputed lightweight champion, and now the super lightweight champion. So why is Bill Haney doing 3 hour lives? Basically he was like a co-host today for the boxing voice. So you ask yourself, why is he going this hard for damage control, right? But then you look at the situation, you're like, Bill Haney released the footage. He gave the footage to some of his scratch dummies. Shakur Stevenson. Remember when Shakur Stevenson, him and Devin Haney agreed to I don't know how many rounds, and you seen Shakur, you know, didn't want to work no more, right? And shout out to my guy right here. Let me highlight my guy. Yo, Wagwan, brethren. I don't have the soundboard hooked up tonight, man, but I'm going to personally do it, man. Give this man a round of applause, man. He was on the boxing voice earlier in the week, and he was killing it. He was killing Yeah, no. I'm sorry, my brother. I had a phone call. So I had to take that phone call real quick. But shout out to you though, good brother. You know, I watched you earlier in the week at work. Man, you tore it up over there on the boxing voice. Now, I don't got the soundboard hooked up because I got this high end mic hooked up, and the mic this microphone is so good. It picks up everything, and it swallows the soundboard. I got to get a better soundboard. I'll get one. Right. But shout out to you though, man. Great work over there, my brother. Continue to keep doing your thing, dropping those jewels. You and Ness on the boxing voice. But speaking with the boxing voice, right? Bill Haney did a 3-hour. He was damn near like a co-host, right? And I'm saying to myself, right, as an educated person, right? And I talked about this earlier, going to work, right? In the Car Chronicles. But I guess you guys didn't let it soak in. This video, after this video was put out, right? Now it's put out. Devin Haney has went on to become great so far in the sport. Why are they stressing this? Why are you even out here trying to do damage control? Yeah, shout out to Champion Rounds. He said, I heard Bill replaced me today. He did. That's what I'm speaking on now, good brother. Yeah, he was on there for 3 hours. I was looking for you, but Bill is Bill. Very entertaining. But it's like, bro, why are you doing damage control? Your son went on after this sparring. You went on to become the WBC lightweight champion. Then you went on to become undisputed lightweight champion. And now you are the super lightweight champion. So what do you this video is ludicrous. Not the rapper, the real ludicrous. But yet you're doing damage control. And then you have your crash junkies. See, I didn't call them monkeys or flunkies. I call them junkies because that's what they are. They're social media team Haney junkies, right? Are you part of the team or are you begging for a job? They're doing damage control. But for what? This video is irrelevant. It's ludicrous unless there's more to it. Like I said, maybe Bill is feeling some type of way because this is what he does. Remember, he released the video of Shakur Stevenson, right? He released the video of Shakur Stevenson, Quentin Swan. He had his junkies put it out, and they ran a smear campaign. So maybe he feels like he's being smeared by Ryan putting this out of his son getting rocked. But that, if you are in the gyms, that's how you know a lot of these guys are speaking on this. And I put the video out of Jihad and Marley and myself and us, right? With the Mike Tyson audio, right? Where Mike Tyson say, yeah, man, it's cool to, be in your room, in your living room and say, yo, I would have did this, I would have did that, talking to your girlfriend. But when you're in the ring, it's a different story, right? So it's like, come on, we can't fall victim to that. It's just like this social media, smoke and mirrors, it's an illusion. How many guys come on here every single day and they emulate other people? They don't even go to fight. They're not in gyms, but they will not give the people that they are trying to be like credit. It's the same thing. Like, bro, this shit happened when your son was 16, 17, he went on to become champion. 2 division, undisputed. Why are you defending this or trying to clean it up unless there's more to it? It's deeper. It's really deeper. And I was in the process of trying to find that out, and I will find that out, right, eventually. But I said, what, enough digging on that. It's a lot of content that is out, which brings me to my second point. Shout out to Devin Haney for standing on business. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Devin Haney supporter because I am Team Tucker, and they tried to send that a more, crash dummy guy at Jihad when Jihad had a listen. Jihad's 2023. What do you want? 1-1-1, right? Should be actually 3-0, but we'll go with it. It's boxing, 1-1-1. But the competition level and the performances that Jihad put on in 2023 alone speaks volumes, to the point where you had guys, and teams and different people, trying to talk down on him. But like I said, shout out to the Jake Donovans. Shout out to my man Champion Rounds. Shout out to WCS. Shout out to real media guys that covered Jihad and spoke on him. Like I said, Jake Donovan that knows the business, how he was aggressively matched and he weathered the storm. And like I said, 1-1-1. Should be 3-0. It is what it is, but it's nothing because the fight date dropping soon, and you're gonna see a grown man, 21-year-old Jihad Tucker. That is scary. That is scary. But back to what Devin now, right? So Devin called Floyd Mayweather out. The videos are out there now, the tweets. As you can see, the tweet right here, he says that right here, let me pull this tweet up. I'm gonna pull Devin's tweet up. Blow it up real quick so you guys can see it. So you know, listen, this is the Twitter portion of the show where we're using Twitter as the source, right? So right here, Devin Haney says Floyd has been hating a long time. This ain't just start. Held my tongue for years because I respect the greats of the sport. But dude is a bona fide hater. Don't want to see nobody win if he's not a part of it. I know he sent Ryan the sparring. I know he gave Ryan those pimp comments to say, miserable old man tried to stop the fight. Allahu Akbar, you know, he's on his Muslim thing, right? But what he just said about Floyd Mayweather, I know a lot of PBC fighters who personally have said these things to me in the past. But unlike Ryan, who took a stand, these guys are cowards. Not only are they cowards, they were in fear of being blackballed because Floyd is Floyd. He is a powerful man. So a lot of these guys do not want to be on his bad side, and rightfully so. But it's like, what have you signed? That you are in fear of speaking your truth. That is your truth. That's one thing about me, the news. That's Shanewz. When I come on here, especially now that I'm in my own groove, I am never afraid to speak my truths, especially if my truths are valid and validated. Now, by all means, Floyd Mayweather is a hater. It is what it is, right? So you guys, a lot of people are scared to say, but now they're jumping out there because watch when Floyd starts applying pressure on these guys. A lot of these guys riding for Devin Haney are going to tuck their tail feather. They're going to get low. They're going to get low. It is what it is. They're going to get low because Floyd can do that. He has that type of pressure, and these guys are idol worshipers, right? But Floyd Mayweather has been doing this forever. Floyd Mayweather wants to still be the face of boxing, even though he is no longer actively a fighter, but he still wants to be the center of attention. And I used to do a lot of content on this when I used to reference the fact of Floyd would be like, he's like, what's the name? Not rest in peace, but you know, free Suge Knight. Remember Suge Knight's thing? Yo, if you don't want to promote all in the video, all on the records, come to death row. That was Floyd. He would never let Tank shine. He's trying to outshine Tank. He's throwing press conference and exhibition fights when these guys are fighting. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, everybody want to hit the phone up, man. I'm cooking, right? I'm cooking right now. So let me get to some of these comments, then I'll get back to cooking. Every time I get to cooking, champ, I'm around set 100, man. The sparring footage used to be sacred. Yeah, right? What happens in the gym stays in the gym, all right? What happens in the gym stays in the gym, man. That is correct, man. Jihad, man. Top level ain't the word, man. We fought 2 Olympians, and Nicholas Flores was like, I think, maybe 1 loss or a bona fide guy. And that's the guy we lost to. Go figure, right? That they said we lost to. But when you watch that fight, man, come on. But the number 5 guy they said we got a draw against, which we clearly we beat him too. But it is what it is. It's boxing, man. But the other Olympian, undefeated Olympian, sorry, Bujicic. Wait, is that no? I'm bugging. Um, Nicholas. Damn, his name. Forgive me. His name is off the tip of my tongue right now. But we beat the brakes off of him. That was a big, strong man too. Beat the brakes off him in a shoebox. That ring was so small. Jihad weathered the storm, remember? Because Jihad took a shot in the first round, and he showed his real grit. That's a 20-year-old. He was 20 for that fight, you know? He just turned 21. So he was doing a lot of great things before he even was legal. But that's a whole nother story. Let me stick with Devin, right? So Devin puts this guy on blast. P. Diddy Puffy, right? P. Diddy Puffy Mayweather, right? That he always wants to be the man, right? And a lot of other fights, like I said, you know, I'm not gonna put their names out there because they're withering away now. They were not righteous, honorable people. They did unrighteous things. Now look at them. Look at they karma, right? The young guys are really shining and thriving. They're bigger than a lot of these guys ever were at that age, and they're even growing. Guys like Devin, guys like Shakur, guys like Jihad, especially Jihad. I'm not just saying this because I'm a Team Tucker media marketing representative. I'm saying this because this is the actual facts. Jihad is on pace to really do mega things. If you're not a boxing hater and you really watch boxing, you would know what I'm speaking on as actual facts. He was signed at 17 years old. A lot of your favorite fighters, they was in the amateurs getting beat up. Jihad was performing underneath the bright lights already. A lot of these guys that hate on Jihad or don't want to acknowledge him, that attempted to go pro at that age, where were they pro at? Mexico. Even the great Devin Haney, he went through the Mexican route. Jihad Tucker, on the other hand, top rank, right? But it's not about Jihad. I don't want it to be about Jihad and make this seem like this is a bias. What's the name? Let's keep it with Devin. So Devin calls the guy out, man. And rightfully so, man. The writing is on the wall. You've been trying to sabotage him. You've been jealous of him because he didn't sign with you. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, so this, you know, I keep calling him Puffy, man, because Mayweather's just like, yo, bro, you was the man, bro. Like, to me, it's just disgusting. But a lot of these guys been felt that way, but it took the young guard to really call him out on it, man. They call him out on it. He call him a hater, man. Floyd Mayweather is a hater, man. It is what it is. It's like, bro, you remind me of like some of these NBA players. When you watch the Shaq and Charles Barkley, they be hating on the younger guys, right? It's like, bro, y'all had your day in the sun. It's not your time no more. You feel me? It's like, Floyd, it's not your time. But yet you're still trying to control the game. No, you had your day. You had your day, right? It is what it is, man. But shout out to young Devin, man, for standing on his business, man. Now a lot of people are standing tall with him today. But when Floyd starts coming back, these guys are gonna jump on Floyd's, you know what, man. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But shout out to Ryan for addressing that, man. For definitely addressing that. His job. I spoke on that. Man, Rick Glacier's not playing no games. This is active too. I want to speak on this, man, because you guys wasn't listening to me, right? But look what Rick Glacier put out, right? And remember, I had the Mold Chronicles way before Rick Glacier, an influencer and insider for over 30-some years, stated this. This morning, I have received calls from two PBC fighters, a lot of questions about all the problems at PBC. I been receiving calls from these guys as well. I spoke about these things. I even asked the guy that I know personally tried to undermine me, where you been hiding that? Because you claim to be a consultant and advisor. You was one of the biggest Al Heyman dick suckers, respectfully. part of my language. I'm just calling a spade a spade. You was a big Al Heyman dick sucker who never did no business with Al Heyman. Don't have a fighter signed to Al Heyman. Never put in no type of work with Al Heyman. But you always used to try to talk to me and argue me about Al Heyman business. So you've been hiding lately. Where are you at now? And like Rick just stated in this tweet, I was saying a lot of the same things, but I had to just really put the sauce on it. Because what Rick is saying, I had a little bit more insight from my angle, right? Rick said, I told him, when you do make the decision to leave PBC, call me. We'll see what I can do for you, if possibly bringing you to a promoter that will have you fighting regularly. Both said they will get back to me shortly. Now, I'm going to take it a step further. The guys that I talk to, they don't even know what their paperwork looks like. Because when they reached out to me, I reached out to my people, and my people said, ask them about their paperwork. And when I asked them about their paperwork, these guys didn't even know what their paperwork looked like. You know what I mean by paperwork, right? For those of y'all that's in here, it's for y'all in here. Paperwork contract. What is your deal? How many fights? Shit like that. These guys didn't even know what they signed. So they have no idea how many fights they're signed for. Things like that. I felt the need to speak on that because you have so many content creators and guys who always talked about me personally as a media guy. Now I do other things as well, but you guys were talking to me as a media guy, and you guys didn't even accomplish some of the things that I accomplished on the media level. But now I see insiders like Rick Glazer, somebody who I have interviewed with 33 years of experience. I have about 5 and counting. I'll repeat that again. I have about 5 and counting, but I have over 15 as being media with actual receipts. With receipts on both ends. Now 5 as the media marketing agent. But some of you guys that spoke about me don't even have a media catalog. But you always were quick to question things that I talked about with no stats. So I asked now, where are you guys at now? Because the PBC, the ship is sinking. You niggas can keep putting out whatever type of content you want to put out. But a lot of these guys been over there, didn't know their paperwork. We see that with Earl Spence. Adrian Clark had to go over there and get him straight. If Adrian Clark didn't step in, we probably would have never even got the Crawford fight. Let's talk about that. Does anybody want to talk about that? Or do you want me to bring that back in part 2? Because like I said, I'm on tonight. I'll be here for a while for y'all tonight. It's Friday. I don't have to worry about doing anything really particular tomorrow other than my daughter's competition, which is, what time is the competition?
1 o'clock.
Yes, 1 o'clock. And I will be on deck being a photographer. I'm going to shoot that for her. I'm going to, so if those, just get ready for my photography frames of her competition that she's going to win. She's what is it? The sharpshooters. What is it called?
Sharpshooting.
Yeah, sharpshooting. She's like her father. Asks about me. I was one of the best shooters, handles, all that. Top 70 point guard. Yeah, me. And now it's in my seat. But let's continue on, right? Let me get to some more comments. Shout out to WCS in the building. I see you, OG. WCS says the sauce don't burn the house. Nah, man, we just talking boxing, man. We all talk boxing. We're just talking boxing tonight, man. He says, fact, drop some more sauce on Adrian. Influence on what? Yeah, man, Adrian Clark, man. See, EJ's not going to give me my flowers because I told him that years ago. And I was young. I was a young, ambitious journalist then. But like I said, I had family in the game. And when I was seeing or hearing different things from his uncles, because I know his uncles, remember, he had admitted to that. They did admit that at least, right? So when his uncles would inform me of different things, I'd be like, are you sure? Nah, I was like, nah, are you sure? Or you just, you just speculating. If that's not right, that doesn't sound right. I was like, that doesn't sound right. And then when I questioned certain things, the rest is history. But like I said, the best to that guy and whatever he got going on, not believing in his fighters. We talked about that earlier in this week. Blessed, blessed, you got your fight, Frank. Could have had $1 million in the fight and the belt, but and more. But hey, what do I know, right? What do little old I know? But let's continue on, right? Because this is the Twitter portion of the show, right? This is the Twitter portion of the show. And you guys, listen, it's cool when they do it. It's the problem when I do it, right? This is what you guys do. You guys, a lot of you guys aren't even insiders. Matter of fact, look, I'm gonna pump the brakes right now and talk some real actual insider stuff, right? So, let's shift gears a little bit. Top Rank has a card on, right? Now, this is insider business I'm speaking on right now because I personally got on the phone, right? I seen some things and I made some phone calls. So, Top Rank's card is tomorrow night, right? I'm gonna shut down my We'll come back to this because we got time today. So I'm going to go over here real quick. This is insider info right now, right? So I'm going to go over here to IG. Now I want to pull some IG stuff up now. This is IG it. So this is for all y'all that don't think I'm an insider and I don't talk to coaches and particular players in the game, right? Check the vibes out on this, right? We're over here now. This is the media marketing IG channel. Yes, that is on the way. Don't listen, don't get it twisted. For those of y'all that rock with me, right? You see that New York State carry conceal, get with Source Securities, license, we legit, man. If that's what you need, security, you might want to holler at me, man. But let me go over here. We talked about that already. Yeah, we talked about that. That was Rick Glacier. Bernie the Boxer. Shout out to Bernie and this guy. Look, see, one thing about me, no hate over here, right? So Bernie was on Punch Drunk. And he said, boxing etiquette, right? See, Bernie is a boxing guy, right? Shout out to Bernie. Had Bernie over here, even though he stood me up, But he apologized, man. But Bernie boxing etiquette, man. He said that was a bitch move. That was a whole ass move, releasing that sparring footage. I agree too. It is what it is. It's late. Why? What is the reference? What is the importance of it now, right? But that was Bernie on Punch Drunk. Check that out. Here is one of my cousin's stablemates right there. Nightmare, former heavyweight fighter. Still looks good. This man is an older guy, but look how he moves. Look how he moves. Junior Poison Jones, one of his stablemates, heavyweight contender back in the day. Here we go right here. Let's stop it, right? Insider talk right now, right? Let's get to this. This is some insider talk. The Top Rank card is tomorrow, right? And I want y'all to catch these vibes. Raymond Savage Ford, right? I'm going for Raymond Savage Ford. He is a matchroom fighter. Pay attention to this now. Matchroom fighter. But he is main eventing on a Top Rank card against a Top Rank fighter I think they're fighting for the WBA title. A lot of people think he's going to lose. I am going for him. It is a tough out. He has a tough fight ahead of him, right? He's fighting a Top Rank fight on a Top Rank card. Now, you listen to content creators all the time that always want to tell you how these guys are in competition, especially these dumb content creators that don't actually go to fights, don't cover fights. All they do is this. They sit on the internet and they try to get information off the internet. Now, this is a matchroom fight. Eddie Hearns is probably there already, or he's en route. Raymond Ford is a matchroom fighter looking to become Matchroom's first world champion from the U.S. He's fighting on a Top Rank card. What is the importance of that? The importance of that is that Top Rank and Matchroom did business. When you will listen to content creators who don't go to fights, don't cover fights, only be in gyms tell you that they are in competition. No, when the business is right, these guys always do business together. It's you dumb content creators that never do business, don't cover fights, don't attend fights, don't know nothing about the fight game that want to say these dumb things. And I'm going to say this. I spoke with some people behind the scenes. They were advising me and telling me, listen, if Top Rank wasn't confident in making this fight, the guys over there, Bruce and Brad Goodman, they would have never made this fight. And I said, man, you might be on to something, right? This is insider talk now, and I'm sharing this with y'all. Right? Insider talk, right? Catch the vibes, right? I just told you right before, there's not a top ranked guy. They're fighting for a vacant belt. If the top ranked team, Brad Goodman, Bruce, all the guys over there were not confident, just like with Shakur, I spoke about this earlier in the week with Shakur and Frank Martin. They made it happen because they knew that their guy was going to be victorious. The other guys were not that confident. That's why they advised Frank Martin not to take the fight. Now, this is what I said to the people that I spoke to behind the scenes. I said, yo, Eddie Hearns is confident, man. He's got his guy fighting, thinking he can win. He's like, yeah, he believes in him. What did you say earlier in the week? Earl Spence, Derrick James, Al Hammond did not believe in Frank Martin. Did y'all just catch that sauce right there? Did y'all catch that sauce right there, man? That was free game right there. You see, when a promoter believes in a fighter, they are willing to let him go out there and go for it. Did y'all catch that sauce right there? Hopefully y'all did, man. I'm not going to dumb that down. I think I dumbed it down enough for y'all right there. The News by Shanewz. But here's some more insider info right here. Look, let me stop. That's my guy, right? Now, I immediately jumped on the phone, right? Because I seen something. As somebody that knows him, was around him, right? This is going to be Floyd Castro's first fight. Insider info right here. You know who he's being trained by? He's with Bomac, Saul, and Red. This is his first fight with them. Normally, it is his father at the helm. His father is not training him. His father is not even there. His father is not even in the camp or on the corner. No, not chief second, nothing. So I was like, man, I instantly jumped on the phone. I was like, yo, what's going on? Now, I'm not going to disclose all the information that I got, but this is going to be his first fight with Bomac. Now, Bomac and him was already on the card. That's why this right here went over my head. I did not catch this today because Bomac and them have who else on the card? Troy Isley. This is going to be their second fight with Troy Isley. Troy Isley is also on this card. So that's why I did not catch this until now. But when I caught it, I instantly got on the phone like, yo, what's going on? So Cashflow Diaz, this is going to be his first fight without his father as the trainer. Now, how many of you guys knew about that? How many of you guys actually knew about that? That report on boxing, talk boxing. I didn't hear nobody speak about this. Was anybody else aware of this? We're talking boxing tonight, man. Shout out to Bruce Gas. Yo, Bruce Gas, I see you over there with the Rise guys, the Rise podcast. I shouted you out. That's what they was talking about me. When they said, yo, you got your peoples over here. Because that was me in the comments. I said, yo, Bruce Gas in the house. That was me, Big Milk, because I seen you over there doing your thing. But yes, this is going to be Floyd Castro's first fight with his new team, man. And shout out to that. Let's see what that's looking like. And remember, those fights start at 5:20 tomorrow, right? Early start. So we get to watch some good boxing tomorrow. Yes, there's my guy, Transformer Troy. Always in fight shape, man. Always ready to go, man. Transformer Troy, old soul. He's on that card too. Shout out to Troy Isley. But this is the fight right here I'm definitely going to be having my eye on. The main event. And did you see how it got like a little feisty, right? Is that a fair assessment to say that it got a little feisty at the end, right? For those of y'all that watched the weigh-ins, you know. No, Daphne's there here. Leave her alone. She's calm and collective. She got a little. I mean, it got a little feisty, you know. But yo, great card tomorrow. I think the heavyweights is opening. You have two world title featherweights on the bout, as well as Troy Isley, Cashflow Diaz. Who else? Who else is on that card? A couple other guys, man. The news by Shanewz. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know? Shout out to everybody that is fighting tomorrow night. 5:20 start by Top Rank Promotions. This is Top Rank. This is boxing. Up there at the Turner Stones Casino. 18 inches of snow, man. I wanted to go, but I'm like, man, listen. I've been battling the snow all winter. The white gold, we call it. I'm not trying to go and drive into the white gold, but for those of y'all that ever attended up there, great little arena. There's not a bad seat in the house. Great spot. A lot of snow up there. 18 inches is a lot. That's a lot of snow. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But let's get back over to Twitter now. You know, I wanna take it back over to Twitter because I don't want us to lose sight of the topic at hand, man. This Devin Haney debacle, man. Why are they doing damage control, man? Anybody feel free, man. Why do you guys feel that they're doing damage control, right? You know, what is this damage control for? Like, that was when he was 16 years old. You know, he has went on to become a champion. What is this damage control all about? And also, too, why are so many content creators, right? Report the news, man. See, you guys, a lot of you content creators, you thought I was gonna skip out on y'all. A lot of you content creators, right? Now you know goddamn well, right? You guys are pro Haney right now. Floyd Mayweather can buy all of y'all. I'm just calling a spade, because Bill Haney has bought y'all already, right? Whose money is long? Let's keep it tall, right? And I'm only saying this because I know how a lot of you content creators move. You're sellouts. You sell your soul. Floyd Mayweather could buy you guys, man. If Bill Haney has bought you and bought your channels, what do you think Floyd Mayweather could do? Floyd Mayweather can buy you. Floyd Mayweather can buy y'all 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Floyd Mayweather can buy you guys, man. Bill Haney has purchased a lot of you guys, right? Now, a lot of you guys are jumping out there. The moment Floyd starts flexing, watch how a lot of you content creators go into hiding. Y'all gonna go into hiding because y'all not like that. Y'all are not like that. Y'all need, and look, I don't want to sound like barbershop conversation, but a lot of you guys need your AdSense. You need that. And the moment Floyd starts flexing on you, you guys are gonna fold. You're gonna fold. You're gonna fold like a lawn chair. Then you're gonna cop please, right? But right now, a lot of you guys are swinging the Devin Haney axe because Devin Haney jumped out there. But that's Devin Haney's beef, man. And I respect Devin Haney for calling them out on that. I wish more fighters would have did that, but like I said, we don't know what their paperwork looks like. A lot of them don't know what their paperwork looks like. They might have not been able to. You know, a couple of weeks back, we talked about the gags and different things and contracts when you can't speak out. You know, the news by Shanewz. Look, I'm getting close to that first hour. I told you I'm gonna come back on. I just wanted to jump on early and knock this one out. But you know, it's a couple y'all in here, man. The topic at hand is Devin Haney wrong for calling out Floyd and standing on square, calling Floyd a hater? Why is Bill Haney on damage control? That's what he's on. Let's call a spade a spade. You did 3 hours. My man Champion Rounds was in here. You took his slot today. Let me get Champion's Round comment up there. Where's it at, man? Let me get it right here. Yes, Bill replaced him today. That's my guy, man. He's a regular over there. Essence County King, King of Essence on IG. Check him out. But Bill was over there for 3 hours. 3 hours with Ness. And for what though? It's like, bro, what do you have nothing to hide. Unless all of the stuff that you've been putting out for years and years is invalid. Because like I said, you went on to become great. You went on. Yes, I am back, y'all. Yeah, man. So what's your thoughts? Hold on, let me see. New comment. Let's get to the comment. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's shaking. Yes, championship rounds be over there killing the boxing boys. Him and Ness, they got your championship rounds. I am going to be pushing for you, right? And because it's looking like Danny is Team Haney, right? It's looking like Danny from the boxing boys is Team Haney, right? So if Ness ever does the show and he speaks about replacing Danny, maybe they should slide you in. One thing I can honestly say, if you're still in here, you guys do have a great chemistry. Great chemistry. Not saying that him and Danny's chemistry is off, but like I said, Danny is looking like he's a Team Haney guy. He was covering Dev at the NYC presser via for the boxing was, but he was like the Team Haney media guy to me, right? Even though those other guys were out there. Yes, he is. He is, right? Exactly. Exactly. WCF. Let me pull WCF's comment up. Let me pull WCS's comment up. He is. I spoke on that earlier when I talked about Osmosis Jones, right? And he did that shady move. But look how it worked out. Osmosis Jones, his whole career can't compare to Jihad's 2023. No comparison. No comparison, man. Jihad is levels above that guy, man. If they was willing, but they wouldn't do that because it's boxing. But if they was willing to match him up with Jihad right now, we would smoke him easy. It wouldn't even be a competitive fight. We would take his O and he would have to go. But they wouldn't do that because they are moving him, manufacturing him, and he's doing other things. He's doing other things. So they're not gonna risk they're not gonna risk that. They're gonna keep moving him the way they move him, and rightfully so. But hopefully we get him on later on down the line sometime. Because we don't forget. That's why I said when it comes to those guys over there, I'm not a Team Haney type of a guy. But when I do get on here and discuss boxing, if somebody does something that I deem to be valid, I'm not gonna just because we haven't agreed in the past and stuff, I'm not gonna act like they didn't do what they did. Devin stood tall. He called Floyd out for being a hater. A lot of these other guys, like I said, I spoke to personally behind the scenes for years. Other than the Gary Russell, all these other guys never make no mention. They act like it's all gravy, and then they cry behind the scenes and be like, yo, can you say this? Nah, I'm not saying that. You say it. Why are you so scared to? Why are you scared to? Or why can't you? Well, now, like I said, growing in the game, I bet you some of you guys are some of the guys that don't know your own paperwork, have never seen your paperwork. You don't know what you're signed to. Or you probably do know what you're signed to and know that you can't speak. Gag order, right? The gag order. But listen, I'm going to come back on at 7, roughly 7-ish. I got to go do a couple things, right? But I just wanted to come on and spark this, Shout out to everybody that's been in here. I got 9 minutes to go. I'm just wrapping it up now. But yeah, I'm gonna come back on, man, because I wanna talk more about that top rank card. I didn't really go in depth how I wanted to about Raymond Ford, the Savage Ford breakdown, because that's a big fight, man. My man was throwing his bows. Did y'all watch the weigh-in? Did y'all see the confidence, the swag in my man that he's fighting? He was popping hell of shit to Raymond Ford, man. Raymond Ford did, he's going for it, bro. And his team is confident in him, man. Shout out to Ray Diesel and all of them down there. They confident, man. But he got a tough fight, man. Should be a hell of a card tomorrow, too, man. I'm eager to see what cash flow looks like, with his new team, right? That threw me off, bro. That threw me off. I caught that late. I'm like, damn, where's his pop at? Well, I caught that. I watch. I'm like, damn, where's Mike? That's his father's name, Mike Diaz, for those of y'all that don't know. I was like, I didn't see Mike. So I instantly hit somebody. And they was like, nah, he's with Bomac and them. I'm like, word? Oh, so this is his first fight with them. Yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2 together because I said Troy Isley is with them. Troy Isley. But see, as the insider, right? See how my insider nugget, I picked up on that just from watching the actual weigh-in. And I was like, I didn't see Mike. That's his father, Mike Diaz. They was like, yeah, he's not, his father's not training him. It's like, wow. So we got to see, we got to see what he looks like. This is his first camp with the Omaha crew, Let's see what he looks like, man. Because, they say normally when you get with a, that's why I'm eager to see Troy. Troy's going to be Troy's second fight. But the first fight, don't hold it, man. Troy looked good in November, right? Remember, Troy was on that November card. The card that your boy should have been on, man. That they wasn't confident in. That's fighting Tank. Troy was on that card. That was his first fight with Bomac and him. He looked good, man. This is going to be the second one. So let's see how he looks. They say, it takes maybe like 2 fights, 2 to 3 fights to get adjusted with your new team, coaches and stuff. This is number 2 for Troy Isaac, but he looked good out the rip with Bomac and them. So let's see how much more he has picked up and what more tools he is incorporating in his toolbox. The news by Shanewz, man. We got fights tomorrow night, man. Unfortunately, we don't have no fights tonight. I want to shout out Najee Lopez. He looked good too. And I know a lot of people say, nah, he didn't look good, man. He didn't stop. No. Sometimes when you don't get a guy out there, you can still look good when you have to weather adversity and go through the storm. He went through the storm a little bit. His eye was a little swelled up. That dude was not going nowhere. He was catching them. So those are good fights. That's why I said he looked good. Because when you steamroll these guys, that's not a good look, man. That is not a good look because eventually you're going to have to fight somebody that is not going nowhere, that is going to be there. And then you're going to even fight a guy that's not only is not going nowhere, he's trying to knock you the fuck out. And that's what he got a little bit of taste of. So that was good work. He won the fight. Good fight. You know, I'm representing the pro box fight for those of y'all. See, we watch boxing over here. I know a lot of you guys don't. You just watch or cover shit that you think is going to get you AdSense and views. Now, we're not into all of that, man. We really do this. We love to do this. We're blessed to do this. And we're going to continue to do this, man. The news by Shanewz. But yes, I will be right back on about maybe 7:15, 7:30ish. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do one at the spot, man. I'm gonna make it down to the spot tonight, man. You know, I gotta go to the spot because I've been holding out on doing my live. I wanna do some pre what is it called, like premiere videos too. I wanna do some recording while I'm there too, so I can do my premieres tomorrow, because tomorrow is a busy day for me. You know, Messiah has her competition, and I'm probably going to be shooting that. So I don't know how much I will be able to put out content, because I want to edit some of her frames and get her frames up. But yeah, 7:30, man. Give me about an hour. I should be back on. We'll talk about some of these top ranked fights. And I have one more topic that I want to talk about. I didn't want to throw it in here. I'm going to show it to you, man. You guys on this Twitter are hilarious. Look, why I saved this one. I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it. Look, do y'all know who this is right here? This was Al Heyman. Look how he was an older guy right here. Look, I'm going to talk about this in the next one. This was Al Heyman and Vernon Forrest. And Al Mitchell, this is a fire video. Rest in peace to Vernon Forrest. He was one of Al Heyman's fighters. One of Al's guys that the video don't even want to play. Let's see if it'll play that. There it is. Yeah, look. See Al Mitchell, the coach. That's Al Mitchell. That's Al Mitchell right there. And Al Heyman, man. Look, Al Heyman was old right here, man. How old is Al Heyman for those of y'all, man? And the old Al, man. And then after that was the last time we seen him. And then the next time we seen Al Heyman was at the Floyd Mayweather fight. But see, like back then, Al didn't care. He was happy to be in the limelight. Now, at that Floyd Mayweather fight, I think that was either Floyd Cotto. It was one of the Floyd fights, but when they threw him in the camera, man, he ducked. He got low quick. He got low quick. But you see in that video right there, he was jubilant. He was happy with the late great Vernon Forrest and Al Mitchell. I think Vernon Forrest captured the world title that night. He defeated Shane Mosley. He defeated Sugar Shane Mosley. You know, he won a title. You know. But this is the Source Experience, the news by Shanewz. We'll be right back on 7:30ish. And let's close with Coach Reed.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous?
Nice. 1-2. Bring him back to the castle. Back to the castle. Yep. Move around. Yep. 1-2, back to the castle. Yeah, work. Bring them back up. You gotta bring your hands back up, though.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Setting it up, Coach. All right, let your heart go now. Let your heart go. In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girls.
Hey. Thank you.
Hey, guys. This is Tiana Tuimukeloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.